Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another subscriber requested video for you. So I was asked to talk about fragrances that I grew to love, and I definitely have quite a few of those in my collection. So I'm gonna jump right in. Sorry, my dog came in to visit, so you'll hear her clacking, but okay, I'm gonna start with this one here. This is a Prada Candy, no, sorry, this is a Prada fragrance. This is Prada Candy Night. This is a fragrance that when I first got this, I really did not like this. There was something about like the chocolate and orange situation that to me used to smell really, really synthetic. And it's funny because when I smell this now, I can't even remember why I felt like it smelled synthetic. Now, I think it's orange blossom in here. I can't totally remember. I think it's an orange blossom scent though. And I always used to think also that there was something weird about the florals and the sweetness of it mixed with the orange and the chocolate. It just used to kind of smell like a mess to me, but I think after about the first year, and I almost decluttered this, but I think after about the first year of having this, I ended up really loving this, and now I really, really love this one. The only reason I don't wear this very often is because the Prada Candy fragrances just do not perform on me. My skin just eats them up. I'm gonna leave this one out though, and I'm gonna try it again. I haven't worn this. I think I have worn this since my skin chemistry changed, and I think I remember it smelling fine on me. But these just don't perform well on me at all. I can't get more than like an hour out of a Prada Candy fragrance, which makes me so sad. I've really been meaning to pick up, does Dua have a Prada Candy? No, actually no. I have tested the Dua Prada Candy dupe and it's not very good. I need to find a dupe of Prada Candy that actually wears well, like that actually lasts on me, because I love the entire Prada Candy line. I love them. I think they're fantastic fragrances, but they perform terribly. But yeah, I used to really not like this one. I used to think that there was something weird about the florals and the chocolate and orange kind of situation. But this one, I've had this for years now, and this is one that I definitely grew to love. But this isn't one of the most extreme cases, so we've definitely got some more extreme cases than this. But anyways, that is Prada Candy Night. This next one, I just picked this up not even a year ago. This is a fragrance from Lattafa, and this is called Affection. This is a dupe of Kayali Yum Pistachio. And this was one that for the first like month or so that I had it, I thought I really loved it, and then I wore it again like a couple months later, and then I was like, I don't think I really like that. It really doesn't even smell like pistachio to me. But then I picked up a pistachio fragrance from Dua called, I think it's called Pistachio Gelato or Pistachio, I can't remember. It's a really, really nice pistachio fragrance though that is an actual like sweet, creamy pistachio. And then once I had a pistachio fragrance in my collection that was what I was looking for, when I came back to this, I was like, no, I like this as for what it is. I don't consider this necessarily a pistachio fragrance. Yes, it has pistachio in it, but this is really perfumey. This is not like the gourmand pistachio that I was hoping that it would be. And so this was one that I liked it when I first got it, and then I decided I didn't really like it, and then I revisited it again after I got a pistachio fragrance like I was looking for, and then I realized that I really do like this as a standalone fragrance. As a fragrance, if you know, just change your mindset. Like if you're going into this thinking you're gonna get a gourmand pistachio fragrance, you will probably be disappointed. But because I just like how this smells on its own, it also helped that I got the Sand and Fog oil called Pistachio Dream, which is also a dupe of the Kayali Yum Pistachio. And it was really after I got that oil that I really started to appreciate this fragrance. It smells exactly like this, so I will probably layer the two and it will be a bomb. Like, it's gonna be a monster. But yeah, I really, really like this one as a fragrance all its own, just not having the mindset that it's like a pistachio, if that makes sense. I cannot like keep up with the amount of Kayali fragrances that have come out recently. There are so many that I just saw that there's like a marshmallow one, there's like a tropical one now, and Sand and Fog has already duped those, which is crazy. I came across a Sand and Fog oil in TJ Maxx like the other week. It was called Banana Dream, and I almost just blind bought it because I was like, ooh, it's got banana in it, and I'm such a sucker for banana. But I stopped and I was like, no, let me find out what this is a dupe for. And I found out that it was a dupe for a Kayali fragrance, so I'm glad I didn't just blind buy it. I will probably at some point revisit that one, but it's like tropical drink in a bottle. I don't even know. Anyways, I'm getting off track. So that is Lattafa Affection. I liked it, didn't like it, and then I really have come to appreciate it for what it is on its own. Okay, this next one, this is one that part of the reason that I didn't like this was because of the hype that it got at one point. This is Lancome Oud Bouquet. I actually have this bottle as well as a bottle of the original formulation that a beautiful subscriber sent to me. She sent me both of them. And anyway, she sent both of them to me, and I adore this fragrance. So I'm one of those people that like, if something is getting super, super hyped up, I'm immediately going to be turned off of it because I don't know, I just don't like to jump on hype bandwagons. I just don't. So I also got really, really tired of the rose oud, rose saffron combination. It got to be almost like the Baccarat Rouge 540 scent profile where everybody was doing a rose and oud or a rose saffron combination. Literally everybody. Ellis Brooklyn had one, even Avon had one, and I've got them all in my collection. Like I do love the Ellis Brooklyn one though. It's such a good one. I think it's called Raven. In fact, did somebody send me I think somebody sent me a travel spray of Raven, and I love it. I need to get it out because it's the time of year to wear it. But anyways, I was so over the rose and oud, rose saffron combination that I decided that I hated Lancome Oud Bouquet. In fact, I think I did an old video about fragrances that I think are way overhyped. I should do an updated video about fragrances that I think are way overhyped. But anyways, and I talked about how I really did not like Oud Bouquet. I didn't think it was worth all the hype. But through that all, I always kept a bottle of Swiss Arabian Shag Half Oud because it was always my favorite version of Lancome Oud Bouquet. And I think it was like 3 years ago that I finally like revisited Shag Half Oud and I started wearing it quite a bit. It wasn't last winter, I think it was the winter before. And then I think her name was Amy, sent me these 2 bottles of Oud Bouquet, and I went ahead and decluttered my Shag Half Oud, and now I am head over heels in love with this perfume. I think it is so beautiful. It's so perfectly blended. It's like oud without being, overly, it's definitely oud, but it's not like a stinky, yucky oud. It's not too strong. The rose and oud combination is perfect. There's just a perfect amount of sweetness from the praline. It's just a beautiful, perfect fragrance. It's super classic. I think this one will stand the test of time. I love these fragrances. It also doesn't hurt that this smells so good on me. Shag Half Oud always smelled so good on me too. But this smells so good on me. And I think that we're finally to a point now where that rose oud, rose saffron situation has died down to the point where it's like over. Nobody is talking about fragrances like this anymore. That now those of us that were just over it, can come back to it and really start to appreciate it again. So yeah, this was one that I literally hated. And then about 3 years ago, I was like, no, I really like it. It really is a gorgeous fragrance. And now I absolutely adore it. And I will cherish these bottles and I will wear them proudly now that the hype train has left the station. So anyways, that is Lancome Oud Bouquet. Okay, this next one, this is another one that I actually bought a bottle of this. It's probably been about 6 years ago now, I would say. And I ended up decluttering it. This is from Amouage, and this is Amouage Journey. I decluttered it because I just was not reaching for it. It wasn't that I didn't love it, but there was something about this one that when I would smell it, I was like, I don't know, I just don't like it. There was something about the sweetness of it, the notes in it. There was just something about it that I did not like. Well, my beautiful friend Christine sent this bottle to me about, I don't think it's even been a year ago. It hasn't even been a year ago. And I've already worn this like 4 times since she sent it to me because I love this. I don't know what I was thinking when I didn't like it. I got this and I got Bracken at the same time. And Bracken is another one that is just, that's a strange scent, but there's something really pleasant about it. Bracken it's weird. This one is beautiful. The jasmine and osmanthus and tobacco combination in this fragrance is perfection. And this smells so good on my skin. This is one of those fragrances that every time I wear it, I'm like, gosh, this smells good on me. Why don't you wear that more often? But I do wear it quite often. Like I said, I've actually worn this like 4 times since she sent it to me. I wouldn't say with this one that I ever really disliked it. I just never appreciated it as much as I do now. So, this is one that I've really grown to really, really love. It's beautiful. I can really smell the osmanthus in this, and it is stunning. This actually has apricot in it too. So that apricot and osmanthus combination really, really smells like an osmanthus bush. I used to live in this apartment too that was like near a graveyard, and the graveyard was just covered in Chinese osmanthus bushes. And they were the most decadent smelling like flower I have ever smelled. They're so beautiful. And this is so, like, you can really smell the osmanthus in this. My mom grew up around a lot of osmanthus too, and she really, really loves it. So I need to make a decant of this for her so that she can smell it, because she will love it. But yeah, I am obsessed with this perfume now. I adore this fragrance, especially in the warm weather. It's such a decadent, heavy, sticky, sweet, floral perfume. It's beautiful. So anyways, that's Amouage Journey. Okay, this next one will be no surprise to you guys. This is another one that I hated it because of just the amount of hype it was getting. But this one I have really learned to love. This is the Belayered version of it. This is called Caramel Overdose, but this is a clone of Killian Love Don't Be Shy. It's the same thing as with like Oud Bouquet, Baccarat Rouge 540. They're fragrances that have just been, the scent profile has just been so completely overdone that I just hated it. It wasn't even a matter of do I actually like the fragrance or not. The hype was so strong with these ones that it just turned me off from the get-go. I will say though, that I did test Love Don't Be Shy years ago, and I hated it. It was too sweet. It was sickening on me. I just really did not like it. And that did not change. Even though I held on to my bottle of Caramel Overdose, I really didn't start liking this until somebody sent me a really big decant. I think it's like a 10 mil decant of Parfums de Marly Oriana. And I was like, oh, this is like a Love Don't Be Shy situation, but I'm gonna test it. And I fell in love with it. Oriana smells so good on me, and I loved it. So I was like, okay, well, I really like Oriana, but I still don't think I like Love Don't Be Shy. After my skin chemistry changed like a year ago, I ended up testing Caramel Overdose, and I loved it. It smells so good on me. and I fell in love with it. This is a case of where I actually genuinely hated this fragrance and ended up loving it. Like, it's turned into a love for me. So anyways, that is Caramel Overdose from Belayered, or Killian Love Don't Be Shy. I love it. I also get very turned off of a fragrance if I know, if it's being hyped up because a celebrity wears it, and that was one of those fragrances. Okay, this next one, I've always really liked this fragrance, but this one I'm just like downright obsessed with now. This is a fragrance from, I think it's a little house called Alchemy Perfumes. They only have 3 fragrances. This one is my favorite. This one is called Alchemy 33. This brand reached out to me, it's been years ago, probably like 6 years ago now. And they sent me all of their fragrances. This one, I am obsessed with this perfume. I sent a decant of this to my friend Tatiana because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy thinking that this smelled like Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. And she thinks it smells like it too, so I'm not crazy. This is way, way better than Coco Mademoiselle though. This is so smooth and blended so beautifully. Coco Mademoiselle, especially if you don't have the skin chemistry for it, can be very, very sharp smelling, and it can almost go sour on your skin. And Coco Mademoiselle goes sour on my skin. I cannot wear it. I had a carded sample of it that I just tested recently. It still goes sour on me, so I ended up, I sent the rest of that carded sample to Tatiana so she could test it again. And she, anyways, I don't know that it worked for her either when she retested it. But anyways, if you like Coco Mademoiselle, but you want something that just smells more refined, like a more refined version of Coco Mademoiselle, that's what this is. And again, I've always liked this fragrance, but I would say within the last like 2 years, I have become just downright obsessed with it. This is one that I cannot recommend it enough. It's like under $100 too for a bottle. I think it's like, I can't remember. I think it might be around $70 or something, which I think is, especially if you're somebody that has a signature scent and you want a really, really good signature scent, something really good quality, performs super well, is made with really high quality ingredients or materials, this is it. This is beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. This would be a contender for, if I had a signature scent, this would be a contender. I love it. I just think it's perfection. So anyways, that is Alchemy 33. I became obsessed with that. This next one, I love this scent, but this doesn't always work. Well, didn't always work for me. This is just Guerlain Shalimar. This is a fragrance that I enjoy this fragrance. I can appreciate this for the masterpiece that it is, but I cannot wear just the original Shalimar. It does not smell good on me. That's a perfume that wears me. I don't wear it. However, this one right here, this is the EDT formulation. And when I bought this, I bought it strictly for the bottle. It popped up on my Mercari feed. I saw it. It was a really good, I think somebody sold this for $15. It was so inexpensive. I was like, I'm going to buy it just for the bottle because the bottle is fantastic. But when I got it, I was like, well, let me just spray it on my hand and see what it's like. This is stunning. So this became the first version of Shalimar that I was actually able to wear. And I've loved it ever since. My beautiful friend Jacqueline sent me a bottle of the Eau de Cologne as well, which is even more wearable than this one. It's just a beautiful fragrance that I would have never even thought of purchasing a bottle of, let alone wearing, just because of the experience that I've had with just the regular Shalimar EDP. So yeah, this is one that I bought just for the bottle, but ended up loving for the fragrance itself. When I want to wear Shalimar though, I do wear my Eau de Cologne bottle that she bought me, just because I do find this bottle to be special. And I really don't want to, you know, wear through all of this one. So I do wear the Eau de Cologne more than I wear this one. But I do love this one. And this one was about 3/4 full when I bought it. So I have worn this quite a bit. So anyways, that is Shalimar EDP. I absolutely love it. This next one, this is called Nest Black Tulip. I actually picked up it was like a discovery kit. I think it was Christmas of maybe 2015 or 2016. I picked up a discovery set of Nest fragrances from Sephora, and it had all of the like main ones like citrine and wisteria and black tulip and indigo. It had all of them. And I loved it because they were each I think they were each 3 ml, and they were sprayers. And I really did not, I loved all of them, but I did not like black tulip. Actually, I think black tulip was released that year, if I remember correctly. And I think actually it ended up being like a free sample or something, because I think it was a roller ball of black tulip and maybe wasn't in that set. But anyways, I remember really not liking black tulip because it reminded me a lot of La Vie est Belle at that time. And back then I just really did not like La Vie est Belle. That's another fragrance that I have really, really come to appreciate more recently. Now that the kind of hype has died down, La Vie est Belle is the best-selling fragrance like of all time. So it's a very, very popular scent. And yeah, because of that, for a very long time, I would not touch it. And again, that's a fragrance that I've really, really come around to. I really like it now. I have like a little mini of it. I've got a flanker of it, and I've got the Belayered dupe of it. So I don't feel like I need a bottle of it, but I really, really enjoy it. And I really enjoy black tulip now. I like black tulip actually better than La Vie est Belle even. It's beautiful. Somebody sent this travel spray over to me, and it's one and I think I wore it pretty soon after they sent it to me. And I loved it. I was like, why did I not like this fragrance back then? This is beautiful. It's sweet. It's like a sweet, super sweet floral patchouli. Like, what is there not to like? It's stunning. I love it. So this is one that I went from really disliking to falling in love with, for sure. So that is Nest Black Tulip. This is another fragrance that when I got the Dossier dupe of it, I was like, oh, it's a really nice dupe. I really like it, but it's way too overhyped. Literally everybody smells like that and everybody is wearing it, which turned me off completely. That is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. However, I am obsessed with this fragrance. I have the Dossier dupe of it as well, and it's a really good dupe. But then Sweet Amy sent me this bottle as well. She sent this and then the 2 bottles of Oud Bouquet because she had a baby and she couldn't tolerate these scents anymore, which I totally get. And I also know that doesn't really go away. 12 years later, and there are still things that I can't even hear without making me nauseous, which is really strange. But anyways, so yeah, she sent these to me, and when she sent this bottle of Lost Cherry, oh my gosh, I have been obsessed with this ever since. Like, the Dossier dupe is really, really good. It's a very good clone, but there is nothing like the original. I don't know why the real thing is so much better, but there's just something about the quality of this one that is so delicious. This is like amaretto and black cherry. That's what it smells like. Like a smooth, silky, buttery, yummy amaretto and black cherry scent. It is fantastic. This wears beautifully on me too. It smells so good on my skin. This is one that, again, because of the hype and also just because I think right now is actually, there's like a cherry craze going on right now because Sabrina Carpenter even just made a scent that is a copy of this. And Lost Cherry has been out for years now, like years, but everybody is trying to do the cherry almond combination now, which is super annoying, but I love just this original Tom Ford Lost Cherry scent so much. I just ignore all the noise of all the other cherry scents, and when I wear this, I am just in heaven. I love it so much. It smells so good on me. So again, this is another case of it just got way overhyped. I really just didn't want anything to do with it. I liked the Dossier fragrance just fine, but when I got the real thing, I am obsessed with this. It's phenomenal. It really, truly is. This to me is like a masterpiece. It started the entire cherry almond craze. And it's so beautiful. So anyways, that is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I am obsessed. And then last but not least, gosh, this has been a long video. Last but not least, this is a fragrance from Armaf. This is Armaf Enchanted Katarina Light Blue. This is a dupe of Manifesto, I think L'Elixir. I love this scent. When I first got this, not only is it the ugliest bottle ever, it used to have this really ugly like leather bow on the front. It took a long time for this fragrance to age to the point that it smells really rich and beautiful now. For the first couple of years that I had this, the liquid was very, very light. And this was one of those scents that I could spray on, and as soon as I sprayed it on, it had worn off. It was just like spraying straight alcohol on. So I put this in a declutter box where it sat for probably 3 years. And I think it was about 2.5 years ago now that I found that box, and I pulled it out and I was like, wow, that liquid has gotten really dark. Let me spray this and see what it's like now. And I did, and holy cow, this is like a different scent. It's so much richer smelling, and it smells like Manifesto, but like a sweeter, richer, more decadent Manifesto. It is so delicious. I love this. So this is one that like I was trying actively to declutter this, but it just sat in a box for years, and it aged and became beautiful, and I love this now. This is one that I will never get rid of now, especially because you can't get Manifesto L'Elixir anymore. So I am very, very grateful to have a dupe of it in my collection. And yeah, I really, really love this. I really love this fragrance. Now the bottle is still atrocious, but the perfume inside is beautiful. So anyways, that is Armaf Enchanted Katarina Light Blue. And that is gonna be it, you guys. Those are 10 fragrances from my collection that I learned to love. I would love to hear about the fragrances down below that you used to really not like, but you actually really like now. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.